Yeah, I just see his finger mustache.
Oh, just this random finger mustache. Doesn't remind you of any particular individual.
Reminds me of the men tonight that was going to Brokeback Mountain at the Prosenos.
We were gonna Brokeback Mountain it.
Let me take you home.
Let's get you home.
That's it.
Let's get you home. Oh my god. That's funny.
Hey, make sure you get your twang in there.
Simply your balls.
Hey,
What?
don't stereotype.
There was lots of fisting gesturing. We're like measuring arms. It was like, my arm is this long. It can get this
they
far.
Did do that.
They did.
It was like,
Yeah.
And we were like, do you think it's son and dad? No. Let's get you home,
Let's get you
son.
home, son.
Since you still live at home and you're like 40 years old. Sorry, I cursed. Since you're beep, 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 40 years old.
Come on, let me hold you, touch you.
Anywho, something just happened. What's that? What's that?
Somebody messaged me. That's my mom. My mom messaged me on not his Facebook.
On the Facebooks?
On the Facebook.
What's Facebook? You're that old? You still use Facebook?
To talk to my mom, pretty much.
She only messaged you on Facebook. She doesn't
Sometimes
have your phone number?
No. She just to send me stuff.
Ooh, do you think she has your phone number memorized?
Yes. I have her number memorized.
Good job.
My dad's number memorized.
I have my parents' number memorized. And Denise's.
I think I know your number.
Don't say it right
I'm
now.
not gonna. I'm gonna announce Michelle's phone number right now. And we'll see if it's right or not. You guys can text it, and we'll see if I got it right. No, I'm not going to do that.
I will delete them all.
Yeah,
just
she
like
doesn't.
I delete all the friendship requests.
She doesn't accept the friend request you guys send her either. She's very particular about that. She doesn't have a desire to be Instagram famous or YouTube famous or any of that. She's like, I need to know you to be your friend.
We need a personal.
She's old school.
Personal,
Yeah.
relationship.
Yep. So, we thought we'd make a video.
Wait.
What?
No, yeah, that one. Emily's Late Life Espionage.
Espionage.
Hey, rename it every time.
Okay, great. Yes, that's good. New name all the time. Why is it espionage?
Because E for espionage with Emily.
Emily's
Late Night.
Late night? Is it late life? It's late night now?
It's what time? There's no clock in here.
It's past our bedtime. It's 10:30.
It's
It's 10:30. It's time for us to go to bed. It's our 6-month anniversary tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's important.
That's what we've been out celebrating.
And should we say amidst or is it amid?
Amidst?
Or is it admits?
STUFU. Is that?
Admits? Or
STFU?
we're gonna your grammar.
Yeah, that's what you're here for, babe.
Anywho. So
She says anywho a lot.
What?
What?
Shut up.
Why is this back?
I don't know what happened. Anywho. Shut up!
You can make this a drinking game every time she says anywho.
That new game! Or when I make a
Anytime Michelle does this or says anywho, you all take a drink.
It's gonna happen more. I fisted.
Anywho. Doesn't count if I say it.
I always get the finger, but I can't do that.
You already cursed. Don't bleep that out.
I did.
Okay, so it's our 6-month anniversary tonight, and we went out and on our drive home.
On normal anniversaries, right? This is what you do, right? You recount
the fights we've had
in the past 6 months.
The past 6 months.
It's honestly probably been like what? 5, 6.
5 or 6. Like maybe like a fight a month.
One a month. But
I don't really call. Some people don't really call fights.
Yeah, we count them all. We chalk them all up to. I don't know.
We're women and we're emotional.
Yeah. Like even tonight, I was just like freaking dating a woman 101. you can't get out of this argument, even though you tell them everything you want them to hear. It's like, I want to hear A, B, C, D. And you say A, B, C, D. And guess what? Don't fix this.
I want an F!
I want an F. You should have known it was F.
You should have known.
I knew I didn't tell you.
I needed F.
Yeah, you do need F. Yeah. No, that was a drink right there.
I needed it back to back.
Okay, so we thought it'd be a hilarious video to just start from the beginning.
Your chest so red.
I don't know. Okay. I was in the sun today. Is it red? Is that red?
Not in that light.
Shut up. Anyways, we thought this could be fight 7. We'll start a whole new one.
Love you. Get my face. So, we're going to recap our fights for your entertainment.
Yeah.
And you can weigh in. See what you think. What's your perspective and opinion on our fights? It's better than this.
Oh, we also invented a game. We'll show it later.
What's our game? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Fight 1. Our very first fight.
Uh-huh. You can talk about it.
Oh, I get to talk about it?
Yeah.
I gotta word this appropriately.
Yeah.
So both Michelle and I are very giving individuals. Mm-hmm. And we both like to take charge. And amidst taking charge, Michelle was taking charge.
Uh-huh.
And I decided that I wanted to take charge.
Uh-huh.
But she didn't like how that went. And she got very upset about it.
I felt like you couldn't, I didn't feel like I like to see something to its end. So when I start something,
you want to finish it.
I want to finish it, and I don't want interruptions in between, and they have to go back and like make up for lost time.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, you got real pouty.
Yeah, I got pissy.
You like real shut down.
Because I thought that maybe I wasn't doing things properly or something. Or it was like a sugar-coated way of being like, oh, honey, yeah, no, it's okay. We'll take care of you now. And good job. Maybe try again next time.
It wasn't that.
Apparently she just felt like she needed to take over because that's what she's used to or something. We've learned since then.
Yeah, not an issue anymore. No longer an issue.
We'll throw it out there from time to time. Time we switch it up.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was that. Our first fight was literally over that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Which we later talked about and found quite laughable. That like out of all the things we'd fight about, that's what it was.
Who could give more?
Who could be more giving?
Who wants to be in this relationship?
Yeah. I bet lots of people would like to be in our relationship. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so then.
I just figured myself. Second fight. This one's more serious.
It was more serious. This one was a more serious one. But it was about you coming out.
Yeah, to my parents. Not just to like...
You kind of come out to like a decent amount of people, like friends and some coworkers and stuff. But like, we started dating. When was this? Was this October or November? Mm-hmm. When did your parents leave for Florida?
Well, when did we go on the trip? Early November?
Oh, November.
So it was October.
Yeah, it was October. So like maybe a month into dating. And I think it was hard because like the holidays were coming up. So I knew like Thanksgiving was coming up. I knew Christmas was coming up. And she still was like, and her parents were leaving to go to Florida because like they go to Florida for the winter. They fly south for the winter.
They fly south.
They're geese. And I was just like, they're going to leave. Because she could be like, oh, I want to come out to him. Like, I want to come out to him. Like, I want to tell him. And I'm like, okay, great. Like, I want you to do that. But then it was like, you see him and you hang out with them. And then it was just there was like always
I could have made it happen, but my problem was there was a small window of time between us dating and me being like, okay, this is like serious, and then them leaving. But I seem to always have my kids, and my kids are they need a lot of, there's no like moment to just take to like, hey, mom, dad, this is my new life, and like expect not to be interrupted by the chaos of a 6 and 4-year-old who can't seem to get along. So there was never like, or that transition even.
Yeah.
Like it's always, we're always talking about other dramatic situations, and there wasn't a good like, hey, by the way,
I'm dating a woman.
I'm dating a
gay.
woman. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you remember all the stuff that I told you in the past? That's still continuing with other people or whatever.
Yeah. So that was a second fight, which, because I got like emotional about it, and I was just like, because I felt like you had seen them. I think I felt like if you really wanted to, like you could have made the time before they left, and so I felt like I was pushing you, but I didn't want to push you because I knew it had to be like your own thing
way.
and your own time and your own way. But so I was trying to like filter out my own emotions with understanding this was like her own thing she had to do, and I knew that I couldn't like make you do it because that's also not like the right way to go about it. But hard for myself because I'm like, I just want to like be able to be us. And,
I know, and I knew that was hard for Emily as well because like I knew from the get-go, I told her that I wanted everything to be on the forefront, and so like I felt like I was letting her down, and I was letting myself down because I wanted to be my authentic self.
Well, and I think a part of even too, like when we would go out, then too, you were guarded about any type of like PDA, and so like that weighed on me too because I'm like,
I didn't want someone to see something and then message like my parents, and they find out through someone other than myself. Which, you know, in the long run, that's how they found out anyways, because my mom I thought she wasn't good on social media, and she clicked too many things and somehow wound up on Emily's profile and told me how she wanted to know about mine.
She was like, anything you want to tell me about your love life? She's really pretty.
Oh, she went wrong there. Third fight?
Yeah, what was the third fight?
It was third fight?
Is me. Okay, so my own insecurity, emotional instability.
We just chalked this up to like the third.
It was like the third
fight.
It honestly might have been like the third through the fifth fight. It might have been.
It was all like the same blanket of insecurity.
I've always had a very big issue with rejection, physical rejection, because I feel like it's something I've dealt with in the past a lot. And so we would have some moments where there would be times where I would feel physically rejected. And then it played into an insecurity of like, is this just how things are going to be? You know, like, why would you not want that? Like, is that, you know, and yeah, honestly, I mean, very real and authentic to the point where I decided to talk to somebody because I knew this was a reoccurring issue for me and something that like was a triggering insecurity of mine. And like, I would know that it's acceptable to, you know, have moments where like, you know, being physical isn't always an option. And that should be perfectly fine. What
Emily likes to how do we put it?
No, I'm trying to like choose
she builds something in her mind but then doesn't like verbalize what she expects.
Well, yeah, I think it's like expectations. I mean, that's a good way of putting it. I think we all do that. Like we sort of create a picture in our head of an expectation of like what we want or how we see things going, and then when that doesn't happen,
like she pretty much,
you sort of like disappoint yourself, and then like, but then you take it out on other people, which
like I would say consistently every day around lunchtime she likes to tell me that she's
feeling away.
She's feeling away consistently, and then maybe one of those days, one of those days, things might not come to fruition. And because
you're working.
I'm working.
You're working.
You know, and then doing other things. You know, like when we have parent-teacher conference, it's like 12-hour day. And I'm like, I'm tired. And then she's like, you're not anymore. You said that you had a high sexual desire and it's just you lied to me and
I ever said you lied to me.
I see it already
said that.
bottoming out and maybe we're not gonna I'm trying to like really water it down without I'm trying to not say too much. I just trying to stir it out there.
No! We can just be careful. Wait, what?
And maybe you don't have the mojo. Wait, I don't even know what that even. It's like Austin Powers, right?
Yeah.
Is that a male thing?
Yeah.
Female mojo. Then you played yourself out to be hashtag slippery when wet sign.
Fun fact.
Fun fact. Fun fact. First date. Hashtag fun fact. No, we didn't do anything on our first date. It's just a joke.
We didn't.
I just. Anywho, look, there's two. Anywho, damn it! You said it again.
Drink another drink.
Stop. So she likes to go off the deep end sometimes. Because she told me at noon, and something didn't happen. So therefore, the libido
you didn't acknowledge.
The libido's
wasn't
gone.
like an
Our whole
acknowledgement.
relationship's plateaued forever.
I fixed it.
That was like the next three.
Yeah.
We're just gonna chalk it all up.
But I fixed it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you fixed it because though she said she spoke with someone, which I fully supported her speaking with someone because I always say mental health is like I like to put it the same as like dental hygiene. You go to the dentist. Though you don't have a cavity. Preventative care. You always go every 6 months, even though you are hoping you don't have a cavity. You don't go when you have a cavity. Mm-hmm. Ellie won't. She had a cavity.
I had a cavity. Sometimes when you get a cavity, you need to go. So, like...
Yeah, that's a good time to go.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, sometimes good mental health doesn't... It costs money that your insurance doesn't cover. Mm-hmm. But I always say it's a good thing because it can be preventative in the sense of... preventing the mental cavity.
Mm-hmm. I just oddly, randomly had an epiphany of like why I was acting the way I was acting.
Or maybe she changed her life.
Maybe. She was worth it.
Should we get to our most recent argument? We'll just skip. We'll fast forward. So we're watching...
Wait. That wasn't our most recent. Our most recent was yesterday.
Oh, that doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
That doesn't count. That was her having...
Honestly, I feel like all of these are like me. I get emotional about stuff.
What was the first? No, the first one was me.
The first one was you, and then like after that, it's just been me. Yeah.
I deal with a lot. Dating Women 101. Now we're gonna get into the whole. This is like legit Dating Women 101. What time are we on? What if you like click this and we weren't even recording this whole time?
It is recording because the button says that
recording.
But we
I can't tell because your mom's photos right there.
The square is right there. Don't push it. Jeez. Okay. So
not yesterday, but the one before.
We were watching Firefly Lane, which, by the way, good show. If you haven't watched it, like I'd recommend it.
You know, some Scrubs, but like hotter.
Yeah. And. I don't know how
Are
you yawning? What was that?
I did not yawn.
Oh.
You can look at it later.
Oh, it was the mother was there and all. She was burning sage or something. Like she was burning sage. Yeah, and I was like, I've done that before. And what did you say? You were like,
I don't even know.
Okay, you're like, as long as you don't get it all like crystals or something.
I might have said that.
And I was like...
And I said that would be like a deal breaker.
You're like, as long as you're into crystals, like, that'd be a deal breaker. And I was like, what? And you're like, yeah, that's like weird stuff. And I was just like, but well, I don't know, like, what if I do want to get into crystals one day? I was like, you're telling me that if I decided one day that, like, I wanted to get into crystals, it was a deal breaker? And you're like, yeah, it's a deal breaker.
I'm stubborn.
And I was just like, blown away, because I was like, you're telling me. I took it as, if I, for some reason, decided that I was into crystals, our relationship was over. Like, that's how I took it. That's so, because it's how it came across. I was like, you're telling me that if I'm into crystals, it's a deal breaker. You're like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I went off the deep end, because I was like, our relationship is over if I decide I want to explore crystals.
So then I told her, I was like, you can do crystals all you want. I just don't want to
crystals.
Be,
whatever. Whatever
you do your crystals all you want. I'm not involved, therefore I don't know what it means to do crystals. Anyways,
you were like, I just don't want you putting them under my pillow.
Yeah,
I was like, I never said I was going to put them under your pillow.
Because I had the sniffles one night, and there's crystals under my pillow because you're trying to take care of me or something like that, and I don't want to be involved. That was me saying it. You can do your crystals.
Start hiding voodoo dolls.
That's different because you stabbed them. I don't want your crystals and all that. And then she's like, and then it turned into something much bigger than I ever thought. Don't worry, I didn't realize the extent of it until like 2 hours later. But what was going on in Emily's head that I was unaware of was, if I ever have any sort of thing that I want to take on, or any hobby or thing I want to pursue, that Michelle might not support it.
Yeah. Because it came across to me as like, if I decide that I just want to like something new piques my interest.
She wants to get into skydiving, that I would not support it.
And I came home and was like, babe, like, I think I like want to like look into this, or like, I want to take this hobby. And she'd be like, it's a deal breaker, we're done. Like, that's how it came across to me. And I was like,
but did she put it out like that to me?
I mean, I felt like I was pretty clear when I was like,
somehow
I literally was like, so just to clarify,
all of life. Somehow, when she said crystals, I should have actually in my head realized it meant anything and everything that she would have ever wanted to pursue in life. Though she didn't say. And then she was like, if you wanted to do crystals, if you wanted to support crystals, I don't know how you say it, embrace crystals, then I would at least support you in that and allow you to, take part in your desires and whatever. And I was like, dude, yeah, you can totally do whatever you want. I just don't want to be a part of it. And then she's like, what does this even mean? Because
I'm like, the deal breaker thing. I was like, you said it was a deal breaker.
I just told you, like, I just don't want to be involved. Don't make me involved. You can do what you want. What does deal breaker even mean? I need to go for a drive. And I'm like, isn't me stroke out? You just literally said, if this was me, I would say blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, blah, 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 blah. That's not what I want. I'm going for a drive.
Should we also add as to why you were so bothered by this and irritated?
No.
She was hoping to get lucky. She wanted to get lucky. And so she got extra chesty because the evening was now not going how she wanted it to go.
Don't act like you weren't in the same predicament before.
I was. I happened when I was itchy. Maybe it's from the crystals.
You were not itchy in that predicament before, but that's kind of what it sounded like. No. Yeah, like literally, we're like in a moment. A moment. And then all of a sudden we have to sing because that's what happens, right? You gonna keep going, Lifehouse?
Nope.
Come on. Is that all you got?
That's all I got. Keep going.
Okay. Where are we at? Okay, anywho.
Yes, I was waiting for it. No! I willed it to happen. I was like, wait for her to say it.
I almost said it again. I caught it. I caught it right here. Right here on the tip.
Where?
Shut up. That's not a curse word. Stupid. Put 'em on.
It was teetering around here. It's teetering.
I'm going to make a drinking game for Emily. It's called... I don't know. Every time she looks pretty, you drink. Where were we?
We're in my car.
Someone want this?
You want it. You wouldn't give it away.
Speaking of our first fight.
Unless I bring Crystals home and then she's done and I'm back on the market.
We're going to go back to, what does it mean when you say it's a deal breaker?
Love you.
Whatever.
She's so pretty.
She got a hard or what?
Oh!
I was mad because we're in the moment. That's why she's saying Lifehouse. We're in the moment, and then she brought up the stupid crystals thing, and I literally go, is this the route you want to go? Like, this isn't like in my head. I literally said to her, is this a route you want to take right now? I go, because if we're going to go down this route, whatever's going on right now is not going to keep going. We're going to detour. We're going to take a detour I don't want to take. And apparently she won't take the detour. Dating Women 101.
It all ended fine.
I would prefer not to take the detour. The scenic route was not so scenic for me.
It's because you stayed at home. I went for a try.
She went home and folded laundry.
I did.
And I sat there and listened to my Feels playlist on Spotify.
Oh.
Which she probably knew. Wait, no, you weren't
No,
on
it wasn't
Spotify.
on Spotify then.
She can see what I'm doing on Spotify, so she knows my emotional impact of the day.
Yeah. Anyways.
Most recent fight.
Yesterday. No.
What time are we at?
Oh my gosh.
You don't know.
Because
Delete
my
mom.
mom's.
Oh,
geez.
that's a lot of time.
I think we've had longer though.
No, we have not.
We'll see.
That's a good
It's like a
SpongeBob
podcast.
episode.
It's like a podcast. We're like 27 minutes podcast, basically. Yeah. They're fine. Okay, let's wrap it up. Most recent fight.
Yes,
It was
sir.
kind of fight. Yeah. You do or you don't?
Don't.
You don't? I mean, it wasn't really a fight. I don't know, kind of. Emotions were high. So we've had our kids for the past 6 days, and we took them. It's spring break. We took them to my parents' cabin over the weekend. So we were in this small cabin in the woods, and honestly, it was fine. The kids were good. They were outside. They were on their tablets.
We're not on their tablets.
I mean, they
No,
were
that's what I'm
kids.
saying. They weren't. It sounds like
They
you
were
said
not.
we're
not on their tablets. They were in the woods. They were outside. They were playing. But it was exhausting for everybody involved because it was a lot of stop throwing rocks, stop fighting with sticks, stop poking each other with sticks,
Stop throwing javelins of fire into
stop putting sticks in a fire
into
and poking each other with
dry
them.
leaves.
Yes, don't throw a burning stick into a pile of dry leaves.
Don't poke each other with a burning stick.
It was
Stop
just
pushing
constant.
each other off of the patio.
Yeah, so it was exhausting in
Stop
that way.
exposing yourself.
Yeah, stop pulling your pants down and flashing everybody your junk. It just.
Emily, please continue. You just refrain.
These were our
from
kids,
that.
not us. Yes. So
Just,
long, exhausting weekend. We get back, and then we immediately get back. I have to go back to work. She's off. She's a teacher, but she's home with the kids. Takes them to do something. She has
like a good teacher wife.
Yeah, exactly. You're a coach, and so you had coaching practice, and then your dad came back in town, and so then we had family dinner that night, and it just was it's just a lot. We were just very busy. We were I think tired, kind of we hadn't really had any time for us, just to be us. It was just constantly revolving around the kids, and then so today I had sort of planned and scheduled to have my son taken care of. So I only scheduled a couple of my own work appointments so we could spend time together today.
For 6 months.
Yeah, it was for our 6-month anniversary.
Not
But
just for
we
funsies.
really never even got to fully even discuss the plan of everything because we've been so busy. I'm having deja vu right now. It's really weird. Still going. Sorry. It was weird. But, so then she had something come up, and it was like, oh, now, like, you know, I have to
do that instead.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize the extent of the plans. I thought Emily had to work, and then by the time she got off, I would go to practice.
And we were just,
and we were just
like,
going to do
thought
everything.
We were gonna, like, do stuff in the evening.
And then I knew she didn't have any kids on Thursday, so then we would do stuff Thursday. So I thought it was like a late anniversary into the next day sort of thing.
Yeah.
But apparently there was more to it, and then Emily got...
I got frustrated with the situation. I think because, like, emotions were already heightened. Like,
we hadn't spent time together.
We hadn't spent any time together.
It was our anniversary.
Like, arranged my schedule to allow for time for us to be together.
As Emily is a quality time love language person.
No, that's you too.
Oh, I'm quality time.
You're I'm physical touch.
Physical touch.
But I mean, I enjoy like I like them all. There's aspects of them all, and I feel like we hadn't really gotten.
She's physical touch. That's why she arranged herself.
Like, yeah, it's, you know, constant. But yeah. So I had arranged my schedule, and so it was like just, oh well, okay. Like I took the time to arrange my schedule to make sure my kid was taken care of, and now like we don't get any time. Like that, I felt like that was pointless. And so I got frustrated. I just got like frustrated the situation, frustrated the moment. I was just like, you know what? Like, honestly, it'll all be fine. I was like, you know, I could even go pick my kid up. I could take him to go do something, maybe spend some one-on-one time with him because our kids had all been together for like the whole point. But then she felt bad. But then I guess in my venting process, I made her feel like the bad guy, which I wasn't trying to do. It was just more situational. And I was just irritated at just, I don't know, frustrated with not getting that quality time together, but it came across as I was like upset with you about it. So.
Mm-hmm. But then I rearranged my schedule, and then we were able to spend the time together.
She did. But it was just more of like an emotional, tired, emotionally drained. So yeah, you know,
and then you know what? By Sunday night, she's probably gonna be tired of me.
I'm like, I need some alone time.
Just like how if you watch the video that she uploaded today, there's the whole stint of dealing with my obnoxious personality, and by Sunday night,
if you keep just walking around with only one sock, I might need a break.
I got no socks on right now. It's fine.
You're symmetrical, so it's fine. At least it's not like one shoe on and one shoe off.
She literally did. What was it? 2 days ago, she made a point of it to come into my parents' house and was like, your child, that is your child right now, because my daughter wasn't wearing
one sock. She had one sock on, one sock off. And I was like,
I explained my sock situation recently to Emily. Now she understands, so she probably won't be
quite as judgy. But you do it just to annoy me.
So I do it a lot of times just to annoy her.
Watch the video I just uploaded from our 6-month anniversary.
And so a lot of times it takes her a while. Like, she's so like testy about it. Yet sometimes I literally secretly take a sock off.
How oblivious are you?
Sometimes I secretly take a sock off, and it takes her like 30 minutes to realize I took it off.
We both have our shortcomings.
Stop it. What was the thing you were going to say?
I don't know.
Maybe.
That you're oblivious
to what?
Things that I do.
Such as?
Today, in the bedroom, flowers, and you were like, just walk into the bedroom, like, and I was like,
I'm...
Babe? And she was like, what? And I'm like, really flowers on the bed, and a card. And she's like, what? And all of a sudden she's like, oh!
I don't know what to say. I'm the man.
In the bedroom. I was like,
so I was just like, what? What did you do? What am I doing wrong here? What? And yeah, there was just like all this romance all over the room that I apparently literally just walked straight past and was like, I need to put stuff away.
I'm on a mission to put this backpack in the closet.
You know I go on my own missions. I'm like
I know.
Dora over here. Backpack.
You need the map.
Yeah. Swiper, no swiping.
Oh my gosh. So, yes, I think that's a summary of our fights.
Well,
Which
35
really,
minutes of-
35 minutes
That's
of
a
our
good
fights.
6 months worth of
I mean,
fights
that's
right
pretty
there.
good 6 months of, yeah. You know.
Hopefully we got less than 35 minutes in the next 6 months, right? We figured each other out.
Yeah. Or we'll have more because we're getting more used to each other. It might be. I'm not even really going to
See,
deny
look, I even
that.
fixed
Like,
it. Like, she even told me yesterday, she's like, don't fix it. It's fine. I fixed it anyways.
still need to fix it. But thank you. I love you. You're the best.
She told me she prioritized, so I prioritized right back.
Prioritized.
Me.
Yeah. So there's our fights. Weigh in. Would love to know like what y'all think. Oh, our game. Okay, guys. Here's our game that we figured out
wait
tonight
till
at
the
dinner.
very end.
So you make like a finger gun like this, and then you like spread your fingers like that. Okay, like that.
Uh-huh.
And then you take a finger. You have to like slide it through
But you're gonna go
like
up and
this
down.
way, and you have to try to like catch the finger.
I can't do it. It's really hard right now.
I know. Like you're going super slow.
You have to go slow. You can't go fast.
Oh,
I
you got it. Okay.
It's like this game.
It's like the I got it.
Damn it! It's like that, but this
But
way.
this way, yeah.
And you can't go. And you only do the tip. You only give.
Just the tip.
Why is this so hard right now?
So there you go.
It's like
There's,
super hard.
there's a
Try it.
game for you.
It's much harder
It
than
seems like it'd be
looks.
super easy, but I'm like, I'm going so slow. Why can't you catch it?
At first,
Yeah.
I was doing it fast, and I was like, I'm gonna slow it down. And still,
It's still difficult.
no. But you can't do the whole finger because it's too easy. It's just do like the first knuckle. Is that what you call it? The first knuckle?
Can't do the whole finger. It's too easy. Just the first knuckle.
You can try 2 fingers if you want.
13-year-old boys.
Is that one? This one?
Oh my gosh.
That one.
Lesbian salute. Yeah.
It's time.
Weigh in. Let us know.
Wait, on their
I don't
fights? Oh, wait. Or on.
Call me out on my. I don't care.
Yeah.
Weigh in of
Say,
your
I'm
thoughts
the
or
best.
feedback.
I'm the best. I put up with feminine dating a lesbian 101.
Mm-hmm.
Emotional turmoil. But she's trying to fix it. Trying to fix it. Look happier.
I think this is a deal breaker right now.
Look happier. Look happier. See?
Get off my face.
No, I already touched the spot you didn't like. It was on the back of her head, and don't think anything weird.
You were scratching my head too long in the same spot.
Endearing.
It was cute and sweet. And also, I was like, it's too much.
She's like a weird cat.
Yeah. Kind of. It's kind of like a cat response.
Anywho.
You have two mustachual question.
Anywho.
Okay, we're a dork. We should just end this up. Thank you all for watching. Leave your comments below. Please subscribe if you're mildly entertained by us and want to see more. And yeah, don't pay attention to her. Thanks, guys. Are you gonna lesbian salute it?
Oh!